is how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed.
Function wrong.
Alright, so when I pull in the Alpina Lafarge to get loaded, I pull off in this little circle right here. This is where I put my PPE on. Hard hat, safety glasses, dust mask, steel toe, big, tall water boots. Once I get done doing that, there's a guy in that guard shack right there. And all you do is make a U-turn out of here. Alright, so we got our high visibility coat, hard hat, safety glasses. I keep a dust mask in my pocket. And the boots, I'm wearing a big, tall water boots and a steel toe. Gotta have all this stuff on. I'm just gonna say, what up, Doe, to the guard shack. They're just gonna wave me right on by. And then the fun begins. I've already opened my lid. See how he's giving me a wave? Peace, brother. Peace. Peace to the God. So, when I was trained up here, I was shown to use two different valves for air to supply air to the silo that I'm getting the CKD powder out of. And then I went up there with another dude and he only uses one valve. So I've been just using the one valve and I haven't had any issues. And what it's doing is supplying air to the silo that the powder is feeding out of into the top of my tanks. It's very important that you pay attention because you don't want to overflow the tank and have powder go all over the side of your trailers. Plus, when you go get scaled out, you want to clean everything anyway. And you don't want a big mess to deal with. This stuff is really nasty. This is a disgusting place to come to on a hot day in the middle of the summer. When it's raining and when it's snowing, it's a real mofo. So you gotta have your A game on site. This is a really, really sharp turn that you gotta make. So we go all the way left, you'll see. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. Here we go. Now I'm just gonna stop right here and I'm gonna lock in my differentials. All right, here we go. I usually go a lot further left, but obviously you can tell I'll get stuck. I can see where my homie just came in. It's actually pretty clean. They came through here with a loader and cleaned up. This looks great. This is clean. I'm impressed. All right, now, people make marks on where their holes line up with the chute. I made a new one. Get out and check a few things. I'm good right there. Go do this. You see what that valve is? There's another one that my homie turned on. I think it was that one, but I don't use that one. I just use this one right here. And I'm gonna give it one full turn. I'm gonna get this right back to there. All right there. Now you can hear the air. I didn't have a release. Keep that close. Oh. right, now you got two valves here. That's your secondary, that's your primary. That's gonna release the powder at full blast, and then there's that valve right there, that's your secondary. I play with that a lot. I manipulate that valve right there more than that. Once in a while, I gotta like shimmy and shake that up and down because I feel like product's getting stuck and it's not flowing good. But this right here I use a lot, you'll see. You got your up and down to lower and raise your chute. I look pretty good right there. So let's go ahead and hit the down button. Right in the hole. Now, if your chute does not go right into the hole, right? You got these things right here that you can use to pull on the side and grab that right there. You can pull the chute this way or that way on the other side. You can pull it towards you from down here. Sometimes if your chute gets caught like right on your lid, it'll like land at an angle, and then I just raise it up and then it starts wobbling back and forth, and then I watch the wobble, and when the wobble gets right center with the hole, then I hit the down button again, bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so I'm gonna open my secondary valve first. Put it right about there for now. I'm gonna be playing with it. And then here's the primary. Nice and smooth though. You should see dust coming out. See how dust is coming out now? Now we know we're flowing. In the secondary valve, I can feel the pressure of the powder, bro. Alright, it seems like it's not coming out like it should. Let me tell you that. Oh, there we go. Hey! See that? It was jammed up. Open it right about there. Close this off, and now I can feel the powder coming through. And at this point in time, I just come back here and chill. Shout out to Eddie. He told me that when you see about 3 bursts of real dark dust coming out of there, you're getting real close to being full. So what this is CKD. It is the waste product of the cement manufacturing process. And I'm taking it to DT Eman Road, Detroit Energy. And what they do with it is they mix it with the coal. And it has a chemical reaction when mixed with the coal. When it comes out of their smokestacks, the smoke comes out white instead of black, and it's better for the emissions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're full. So I close that. And once I close my primary valve, I'm gonna open my secondary just to clear out what's in between there and there. The hot button.
Alright, so we're officially loaded. We got both tanks topped off. Where I'm gonna go scale out is where I'm gonna clean my lids. The same place that I'm going to scale out and clean my lids is where you would go to get loaded if you came here to get a load. We're gonna pass by, I think it's called like the main corporate building, and they have a gym and showers in there if you want to take a shower. Sometimes I come up here and sleep at night, get loaded, go take a shower, wake up, go take another shower, hit the gym, and then scale out. When you do it like that, you have to know your tare weight. My tare weight is 48,000. So I simply pull onto the scale all the way. They know that I'm loaded because they can see the powder in my tanks. And then they give me the buzzer communication to back up or go forward. And what they're going to do is back me up, and they're going to stop me at my first tank. I'm going to get up there. I'm going to clean the top of my lids. And what I use is a 5-in-1 putty knife, a wire brush, and you can either use your air hose that we got on top of the trailers, or a little, I use this right here to get the remaining dust off. And I use the putty knife, the wire brush, and then this. And then, but you can use your airline as well. Somebody told me they don't like you using your air hose here, but that was actually not true. You can get loaded. I mean, you can get scaled out supposedly 24 hours a day. You just got to go into the scale house and look at the little, you'll see some numbers, like 4-digit numbers or whatever, or maybe 7-digit numbers. But you call it and you tell them, hey, yo, hey, man, I want to scale loaded with CKD. You think you can come scale me out, give me my paperwork, bro? And then you'll be all kinds of ahead of the game at that point. Now, I have automatic lids. If you do not have automatic lids, you can't just go to the guard shack and circle around and come over here and get loaded the way that I did. You got to go to the scale that has the safe rack that lowers down to your tank. And that is where you open your lids, and then you come over here and do your job. Again, if it's after hours, you're gonna have to call somebody and have them come over to manipulate the thing that goes down.
All right, so we're loaded. We're gonna get scaled out. Now, on a side note, E-logs, the yard movement button. Well, I know that it's not gonna work for me, and it's gonna kick me into driving because of the amount of distance that we're allowed to drive on yard movement is 0.6 of a mile, and I'm gonna be going more than 0.6 of a mile. You heard me? So this is also just a test to see if we got it raised or not. So right now I'm looking down at my computer and I'm seeing that I'm on duty yard moves. But I got a feeling that at 0.6 of a mile, it's gonna click me on the driving. All right. Now when I was getting loaded, I was on rest break. And then when I got loaded, I hit stop rest break. And with the on duty yard movement, just to see if I can make it all the way to the scale in that status. If what I think is gonna happen happens, where I'm not gonna make it to the scale on yard movement, it's all good. What I'm gonna do is get to the scale and go on duty. I'm gonna annotate it loading, and then I'm gonna do my thing with my lids, cleaning my lids. And then when I get my bill of ladings, I'm not gonna go over 5 miles an hour, and I'm just gonna pull off this scale. I'm gonna change my boots. I'm gonna get ready to drive. And by that time, I will have a sufficient amount of time on duty, and that on duty is gonna match the times on my bill of ladings. So I'll be good to go, if that makes any sense. Now I'm gonna stop for a second and show you that building I was talking about. That building right over there. If you walk in the opposite side of it, that is where you will find the showers and the gym. You walk through like the cafeteria, you walk through the door all the way to the right, then you make a left and you go down a hallway and you make your first right, and you go down until you see the word men, or men's locker room, something like that. And they got showers in there. And on your way to that spot, you're gonna pass the gym. Gotta hit the gym up. Even if it's just jumping on the stair climber for 5 minutes, or the treadmill or the elliptical for 5 minutes. Something to get your heart rate up before you drive. That way you're burning calories while you drive. Yes, there is a speed limit in here. I believe it is 15 miles per hour. So like I said, if you don't have automatic air lids and you gotta open them manually, this is where you gotta go to do it. This is where you gotta go to get loaded if you come here to get a load. This is where you gotta go to get scaled out if you come here and get CKD and you know your tare weight. If you don't know your tare weight, you gotta go on the scale first, get your tare weight. You might as well open your lids while you're there, then go get loaded, then come back, and everybody knows your tare weight. Mine is 48,000, so I don't need to come here until I'm ready to clean off my lids and be done. All right, did you hear those 3 buzzers? They're telling me to back up, and they're gonna stop me where I can get on top of my lead first tank and clean my lids. That one beep means stop. That one buzz means stop. Now when I go up there, I'm gonna tell them 48,000 is my tare, and I'm going to DTE Monroe.
Hey, real quick, so I think my boss got the distance that we're allowed to drive on yard moves switched to more than 0.6 of a mile, because I'm still reading on duty yard moves. Wait till it pops up. On duty yard moves, bam, so I made it all the way here. And I know it's more than 0.6 of a mile, because I tried it. And on my way from where we get loaded to the scale, it clicked me in and driving. It did not do that this time. So the test that we're doing back there, after getting loaded, we got.
Alright, so we're officially loaded, scaled out, got our paperwork, changed our boots. Now it's time to do the computer work.
Alright, that's what our bills look like. I put the load number right there, my name. That's our total weight, 22 tons. We get paid for a minimum of 45, so that's pretty good. There's our bill of lading number up the top right. Delaying. Wait, 42.22. You see how it stops right there? When you put in 42.22, you gotta add a 0 to that. Get that. No detention. Send. Okay. Back. Back. Workflow. Depart. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to my logs. I'm gonna go to resources. I'm gonna go to shipments. I'm gonna click the shipment. And I'm gonna put in my BOL number. 809-379-010. Done. Add. Done. Home. E-logs. Logs. Events. So we're all the way down to the bottom. Alright. There's my on-duty yard movement. Loading. I was on duty when I first got here. It automatically switched me to on duty from driving. See where it says automatic? And I annotated it, waiting to be loaded. I don't know if you can see it. Waiting to load. But I really didn't even want to be on duty. But I was making this video and I got kind of thrown off. And then I went off duty while I was still loading. I'm going to annotate it. Waiting to load. Done. Submit. All the way down to the bottom. My yard moves is already annotated for loading. Now it put me back on duty. So I'm going to annotate that. Loading. Done. Submit. Certify. Password. Agree. Bada bing, bada boom. We are too legit to quit. Now, as you are pulling off the scale and you make that U-turn like I did, you're gonna pass a little building on the right. That little building on the right also has a shower, bathrooms, sinks, a kitchen. Now, I'm not trying to tell you to go in there and make a T-bone steak and eggs. It's their kitchen, you know what I'm saying? But it's just in there, you'll pass the kitchen. Keep going straight, and then they got bathrooms and a shower back there. I've actually showered in there a couple times, but there's a lot less privacy in that shower than there is at the one we're gonna pass up here. So I just go up to the one up here. And then when you get up to the guard shack, all you gotta do is stop right at the guard shack, and he's gonna wave to you. And you're gonna wave back. And that's a wrap. To you guys, the truck wash is before the truck stop. I think earlier I said the truck wash was after the truck stop, but before the truck stop. I'll show you what it looks like.
About to go through the truck wash for the last time. This time I'm gonna get soaked, and then one final rinse, and that's a wrap. That's how you get loaded at Lafarge Alpina, loaded CKD. That's the whole process. Sorry if I missed anything. Peace.